Hello, my narcissistic abused family. I just got done doing the live on Instagram. I apologize if you tried to join on YouTube. I was having terrible technical difficulties. Apparently it didn't even show up, so a lot of people were waiting, and it just never notified anybody. But the gram came through, so if you're interested, I'll post it and then cross-posted on the gram too. So anyway, I wanted to talk today about something that has really become crystal clear for me. Unfortunately, again, all of this information, it's like, knowledge is power. The more we know, the better we are, but it's like, you almost don't want to know because it's just all so disappointing and disheartening, but here we go. So this is in regard to the extended unit, the extended dysfunctional unit. So you might have questioned, like, why did nobody intervene for me? Or why isn't anyone else, like, more operating from a more, like, normal position? Or, like, why is this so extensive? Like, once you identify the toxicity and the dysfunction, you start to see that it translates to more than just your immediate unit, unfortunately. It's generational, typically. So, basically, what accounts for this unfortunate, what do you call it? Like the existence of this dysfunction throughout the unit, the extended family, is it's like the herd mentality, if you've ever heard that. Some call it the mob mentality or group think. It's like all of these people are protecting each other. They're essentially all enabling one another. It's like, so the narcissist burrows themselves deep into this dysfunctional unit, but the other members all look out for each other, right? It's like, you're like, what the heck? Like, don't you see how dysfunctional and terrible my parents have treated me? Like, you're trying to rationalize with these people. And they're like, nobody does anything. And they all just turn a blind eye to it. And they go about their business. And they all, fraternize with each other and act like nothing's wrong, and they don't skip a beat. It's because, unfortunately, very unfortunately, the majority of people are, have issues. It's the minority of people that don't. It's not that we don't have issues. Nobody's perfect. But it's a willingness to identify and deal with these issues that is the unfortunate majority. People don't want to deal with their issues. They don't want to identify them. They just want to live in their phony facade of a world, whatever that looks like. So the dysfunction, the narcissists for sure, they equate loyalty to love. It's so messed up. But it makes all the sense in the world now that I see it. It's like the enabler, my father, I refer to him as the henchman. He is her sidekick. The narcissist, primary narcissist, is my mother. He will, to the death, defend this evil woman, no matter how wrong she is, no matter how disrespectful or hurtful she is. He will always stand by her side. I have said this in the past. I used to approach him like thinking that he would care about me or that I would get somewhere or have, some shred of support by one of the toxic duo. I was sorely mistaken. He would always, always defend her. Always sidle up to her agenda, whatever that was, whatever it looked like. And I see it now. It's because these people equate loyalty to love. They do not have a genuine capacity to experience love and genuine connections with other people. Love requires a certain level of vulnerability. It's bearing your soul to another person, and they accept you for everything that you are, the good and the bad. And narcissists are living in this grandiosity, this facade of a world that is essentially a defense mechanism. So vulnerability is not even on the radar for them. They can't do it. Therefore, they will never experience love. So loyalty is their equivalent to love. So that explains the enabler, the henchman, the toxic duo in a nutshell. But the rest of the dysfunctional unit operates from this mentality as well. I think it was 1962. There was the Kitty Genovese phenomenon. It's a psychological study. It's awful. It was where a young woman was raped and murdered while a ridiculous amount of people stood by and didn't do anything. I forget the exact number. I want to say it was like in the 50s, like 52 people maybe. I might be wrong. I apologize if I am. But Kitty Genovese was raped and murdered. I believe it was in an apartment complex. People were looking out their windows and seeing this happen, and no one intervened. And the psychological phenomenon that resulted from that occurrence was the diffusion of responsibility. And that explains why people don't do anything. They're like, well, so that person didn't do anything, or this person didn't do anything, so I wasn't alone. You know, it's like you can't be held accountable individually because there was a whole, extended bunch of people that didn't do anything. So that can be applied to the dysfunctional unit, the extended herd, or whatever you want to say. They all kind of protect each other and bury the mistreatment amongst their loyalty to each other. And that's what they identify with. And they love to carry on and behave as if we're great, we're like this big family. And meanwhile, it couldn't be farther from the truth. No one has genuine connections. No one's being honest. No one is protecting each other. I mean, they're protecting each other's dysfunction is what they're doing. So again, it's the herd mentality, the mob mentality, groupthink, whatever you want to say. And it's also the diffusion of responsibility, the psychological term for why people don't speak out against the injustice, the mistreatment, or the disrespect. It's so disheartening because we're empaths and we're black sheep, and the black sheep are the ones that cannot sit on stuff like that. We cannot witness injustices or untruths or mistreatments. We are the truth tellers. We are the ones that can't keep our mouths shut. We just can't sit with it. We can't bury it. So God bless us all for fighting the generational abuse, breaking the cycle. It's not easy, but it's worth every effort. I just did a live today. If you were here, thank you guys for participating. But I said, it's basic. So we initiated no contact August of 2019. So this is our third set of holidays, technically, Thanksgiving and Christmas wise. So 2019, 2020, 2021 this year. This is our third set, and we have never been happier. I will attest to that with all my heart. My husband has never been happier. Our children are happy. We have chosen family that is our family. We are so grateful and so appreciative we genuinely love each other, and we have a great time on holidays. It's like a whole new world, you guys. You know, I always say it's like that ominous feeling when you dread being around those people and you just know you're going to leave there feeling icky or something. It's a whole game changer when you separate yourself from it. And I always say I appreciate that not everyone can completely cut contact, but first and foremost, your priority is yourself. Look out for yourself because no one else is doing that. And most importantly, self-respect. If someone's not respecting you, they don't deserve to be a part of your life. And you have to find your voice and stick up for yourself if you're still in contact with them. So I love you all. And I'll probably do another live sometime soon. It's super fun to communicate with you guys, to interact with each other. So please give me thumbs up, please subscribe, share this with anyone you think it would be beneficial to. I love you all so much. We are family. Best family there is, chosen family. So I'll be back soon. I love you all. Bye.